Hey everyone, let's take a look at essay number 1 for your narrative essay. Let's talk about your introduction. So, your introduction for this first essay is going to have 3 elements. The first one is going to be the hook, and you've heard of this before. You're going to grab the reader's attention, and you can do this by using an interesting quote or statistic, referring back to the article that you are to incorporate into your essay, and start off from there. So basically, a hook is an attention grabber. The next part of your introduction is some background information and context for your reader. So this is also known as a transitional period within the introduction because it goes into more detail and starts to focus your topic of your essay. What you want to do here in the background information is state the problem, conflict, issue, or dilemma. Basically answer, what's the problem? Once you're done with the background information and developing the context for the reader, you're going to move into the main point, otherwise known as your thesis statement. Now, your thesis statement can be about 1 to 2 sentences. And you've probably heard of this already, but your thesis statement is basically your answer to the prompt. It is the main point. It can be something like, this pandemic has brought on great challenges, but it has also forced individuals like me to realize that I am capable of overcoming such challenges to meet my academic goals. Realize that this quote answers the prompt and it focuses the paper to the main point, which is how you're going to explain how you've overcome these challenges and what those challenges are. From there, you're going to go into your body paragraphs. Now, you're going to have between 3 body paragraphs, maybe even 4. It says 2 to 3 here, but this is all dependent upon your essay and how you're responding to the question. This is where, in the body paragraphs, you are going to answer with one specific point for each body paragraph how the pandemic has brought on these different challenges. So, the topic sentence or the point of your paragraph is going to answer this. What is the paragraph about? Ideally, it should cover 1 point. That's right, 1 specific point per paragraph. Tell me about the first challenge you've encountered with this pandemic. If you drift into another point, then that point should probably be in another paragraph. The thing that you don't want to do here in your body paragraphs is mix up a bunch of different points and confuse the reader. So this is why we like to make sure that your body paragraph sticks to 1 point. After you bring up what the point of the paragraph is, go ahead and explain what you mean. Tell me more about your topic sentence and the specific challenge. How has it impacted your educational experience? Then from there, you're going to develop it some more. Answer the questions posed in the prompt. How does this paragraph respond to the prompt? So B and C with explanation and development is basically building up your body paragraph, and it is explaining fully what your points are and answering the prompt. The last portion of your body paragraph basically links back to your thesis or transitions to the next point. So each paragraph helps to expand your thesis. So how does this paragraph link to your main point or your thesis statement? You're going to have several body paragraphs, so keep that in mind. This is not just 1 body paragraph in your essay. Then, in your conclusion, you basically wrap up the scope of the essay. You close your essay by summarizing your entire essay and what you've discussed.